I'm getting married.
Hey guys, today is Sunday and I am currently headed to a staff meeting with my AMEE team, and I have 3 new interns that joined our internship program, and today is like our meet and greet / staff meeting, get to know each other. I'm really excited. So whenever you book with AMEE, you get a welcome kit / bag / gift, and this is a part of the welcome bag. It is the AMEE bride shirt. I do some stuff for the bride, I do some stuff for the groom, and they normally get that during the booking meeting when we sign our contract, and that's after a deposit is remitted. So I'm kind of excited that I get to wear this shirt, because I mean, I can wear the shirt whenever I want, but the fact that I'm wearing it as a bride makes me happy. I feel like it's time to grow my business because my clientele is growing. The scale of events are growing. So it is growing? The scale of events is growing? Are growing. Okay, well, whatever. Babe, edit that, make it sound good, because I'm not sure. My really dope lead, Christina, picked this restaurant, and I'm really blind, so I can't see it. I noticed the side of my hair was sticking up like this, so I'm just gonna kind of film from this angle. I think it's over here. She know I can't see those, so. Ooh. So it was leg day, I think, when I did the workouts, y'all, because my legs hurt. Ooh.
Hey, that's Christina.
If I would have had everybody I wanted, it would have been like 16 people, but I can't do that.
But look at my paper, y'all. I just been asking for a long time.
Honestly, that's something that was hard for me. Like, I struggled for weeks. Like, probably, I know you're like, well, how long you been together? Like, I've always thought about it since me and him talked about marriage before we were engaged. And I was like, before we got engaged, I wrote a list. I wrote a list of everyone who I would want to be a bridesmaid, and it was like 16, 17 people. So I was like, damn, I know he's not going to let me do that. Like I said, he's a media guy, so he thinks a lot from like a photographer's perspective, like crowded, I get it. And then just in general, that's a lot of people to accommodate. So I had to take my list down.
Those are our workout sizes that we all communicated, our workout sizes.
I don't think people know how much I struggled with it. I did. So even when I announced it, it was like a couple people that expressed that they were, feeling some type of way about it, which I can understand. Like, I'm not going to sit up here and act like I don't understand. So I did my bridesmaid proposals 2 weeks ago, and everyone is pretty much on board. They've already started having conversations about things. That's something else I'm really excited about, and I'm hoping. I know how it is to work with a lot of females on things, and it's not always easy. Like, being a bridesmaid is not always easy. Being in charge of bridesmaids is not always easy. I'm not saying in charge like you're the boss, but certain labels like maids of honor and matrons of honor, like, it's your job to kind of keep everything together, to relay information, and that's not always easy, and people aren't always receptive. People don't always communicate effectively, so that's something that I know can get ugly, and I'm really hoping that doesn't happen, because I want to do some fun stuff. I personally don't plan on getting married again. I want to get married and stay married. So I just want to get all this stuff out the way now, do some fun, dope stuff with my friends, and get married to the man I love. So that's it. That's all I want to do. And plan dope events. That's it. And take care of my kids. I feel like the list keeps growing, but that's it. That's really it.
Oh, I read this so wrong. I thought you said stood thick. It said through the thick.
For me, I have 10 girls. We have 4 sisters. 4 between us. We have Derek and Devin, and we have Linda and Joanne. So that was an automatic for us. We knew that we wanted our siblings in our wedding. So the 4 of them are going to be in it. Outside of that, I have a lot of people that I went to high school with that I'm still really, really close to. So out of my other 6 remaining girls, I have Brigitte. Brigitte I met in the 7th grade. And I'm going to just go ahead and put it out there. We didn't like each other. Well, I didn't like her. She probably didn't have a problem with me, but I didn't like her. For the simple fact that she was cool with my then boyfriend. And I was crazy. So I didn't want him talking to her. I didn't want him talking to nobody. So we didn't like each other, but we ended up being on the same cheer squad, and we just got so close. Like, we've just never not been close. So that is Brigitte. We have Shakina. Shakina and I have known each other since 6th grade. Shakina is she was a grade level older than me. Shakina, you kind of old. I'm playing. She's not old, but she is older than me. So I met her when I was in the 6th grade, and she was in the 7th grade with my sister. The benefit of having an older sister and having a sister that's right over you is that you kind of meet a lot of people before you get to the school. So by the time I got to middle school, I knew a lot of people because my sister was a year older than me. So Shakina was the person that you just liked having her on your team as opposed to not being on her team. So we get along great. We talk every day. If not every day, like if I don't talk to Shakina within about 24 to 48 hours, she's blowing my phone up, text me just to make sure I'm okay, because that's not our norm. So we talk about everything. We talk about family. We talk about the business. She was actually the person who named my business, so she named AMEE. I'm the godmother to her children, so we just are really close. We've been through a whole lot together as friends. Outside of that, I have Nikita. Nikita is probably my most real, like really blunt friend. You know, that friend that you gotta have to say, look, this is this. So that's that friend. That was my high school friend. I don't remember exactly what year. I know it had to been, I think it was freshman year. I think it was freshman year. But she's my logistics friend. She's the give me the floor plan, let me get it together. Like, she's that friend. She's very knowledgeable of a lot of different things. I also have godchildren with her. Desi love the kids. And me and my goddaughter have a great relationship. My godson too, but I think it's just so important with these girls to really, really mentor them. So that's why I speak on my goddaughter a lot. But I have Nikita, so we've been friends since high school. Another high school friend is Elena. Elena and me, and it's funny because within the last, it's beyond the last few years, but the last few years has really been a growing time in our relationship. She was actually there when I had Catherine. Of course I had her in the operating room, but she was there when I rolled back out, and when I came back into everything that was going on, she was there. And she's the friend that she comes no matter what. Like, if she calls me and she's going through something, or if I call her and I'm going through something, she's there. Like, no questions asked. Like, our friendship is just growing. And I can appreciate that. She's very business oriented. She has a tax law firm. She has a cleaning, like a commercial cleaning business. So I'm just proud to have friends around me that do dope stuff. So that's Linda, Joanne, Derica, Devin, Shakina, Nikita, Brigitte, Elena. My last 2 girls. Nasia, I met at Presbyterian Village. And Nasia was a little, she laughs when I tell her this, but she was like 17. I'm not that old. I may be a few years older than her. But she was like 17. I was at least 19 or 20. But she's just so rich in culture. She's from Guyana. Like, she's married to a son who I love dearly. Like, she's just really a comedian. Like, if you know Nasia, she's a comedian low-key, but she's a very great person. She has great vibes, and we just share so much between each other. Like, I love the fact that we can talk about our faiths. Like, she's Muslim, and she's always just been so inviting when it comes to teaching me different things. I love to learn different things about people. I'm not the type of person that, oh no, it's my way or highway. Like, not saying I'm converting or anything. It's just, I love that I can learn a lot about different people, and I just love how happy she is for her friends. I love how happy she is within her marriage. Like, I just love a lot about her. MJ. Well, she's MJ to me. She made me Majida to some. Either way, MJ and I don't think she liked me for real when she first met me, but not because she didn't like me. She ended up bringing her daughter to one of my events, like back in 2009. 2009, she came to one of my events, and we've been rocking ever since. And the thing that I love most about MJ is that she just, her vibe, like when you know her, I don't mean like, oh, you're Facebook friends. I mean, when you really know Majida, she just has this vibe that's unmatched. Like, she works her butt off. Like, when it comes to my friends, like my friends work their butts off, and she's one of those. Like, she's excelling in her career. She's an author. She's a great mother. She likes to travel. She likes like fitness and nature, so she like hikes, and she's just a dope woman. She's just like, for me, a woman that I would love to know. So that's my bridal party. I mean, of course, our children will be in there. We're still trying to figure out, you know, in which capacity, because Kalia is really particular on her having her own role. Catherine, I just pray Catherine behaves. So it's a pretty large wedding party, which I wouldn't do it without them. Now, there are some people that I wasn't able to include just because my fiance was like, this is it, you only having 10. I'm gonna bend down like that. Get out of my video. So, you gonna stand right there? Take 2. A clapper. So, shining. So currently, me and my fiance don't live together. We're slightly a little bit more traditional, I guess, in that sense. We do plan on buying a house together, either right before we get married or when we get married, something like that. But we have kids. Well, specifically, my kids live with me, so I just need to make sure before we move, we know where we want to be. And that's just really important to me. It's actually a conversation we didn't always see eye to eye on in regards to where we want it to be. However, we are communicating about it, which is important in a marriage. I was not as willing to communicate about it, but I mean, I'm a work in progress. So I said that all to say that we don't live together. However, we are both trying to be better partners to each other. So I decided that I was going to try to cook more for him, although we don't live together, and we would just kind of turn it into a date night as often as possible. Our schedules are both really crazy. You guys know I coach cheerleading, I do event planning, I have the baby, I have the older kids, and he does 1,000,001 things as well. So tonight I just got some HelloFresh meals that I wanted to try, so we picked this. Can y'all see? Is it backwards? Well, anyways, it's sesame beef tacos. So I'm gonna cook it. Shouts out to Tiffany Jones. Tiffany is my family, and that's all I'm gonna say. Tiffany is my family, and she definitely. I'm not using these scallions though, because I don't rock with these. I don't eat the radishes, but I don't like scallions. So everything comes with the meal already, so I don't have to do anything extra. Mine is maybe like a little bit of seasoning. So that's what I'm going to be making for him and I tonight. I ordered 3 meals. It comes in a bag. Well, it came in a big box. All 3 meals came in a big box, and it came in a bag like that's labeled. And then the meats came as well. So this is ground beef, scallions, which I'm probably not gonna use because I hate onions. Cilantro is red cabbage. I do like red cabbage. It even comes with the seasonings. Garlic powder, flour tortillas. This is the red radishes, and this is sriracha, hot sauce, cucumber, small cucumber, Korean chili flakes, soy sauce, sesame oil, more sriracha. White wine vinegar. That's kind of cool. So I know you can't see me. I know my angle is kind of horrible, but I'll get better with that. me and my fiance had a bit of a spat this week. We've actually been having a bunch of spats, and not to get all in my business, it was really getting to both of us. And on what day was it? On Sunday, we just had a discussion because I was like, look, this ain't working for me, and I'm pretty sure it's not working for you, like just when it comes to how much we're fighting, not regarding our engagement or anything like that. It's just, we were struggling. We just was really both wanting to figure out why, and we were like, we don't know if it's because we haven't really been spending a good amount of time together, although it seems like we would. We haven't had like some date nights with just us. We're planning a wedding, so that can be stressful. We're planning a marriage, so we're learning each other. We didn't have this super long history together. Luckily, I am marrying a man that likes to communicate with me, even when I don't like communicating with him. So I'm appreciative of that. We talked and we just said that we were going to try harder. And even though it sounds like easy, sometimes it's not. Like, sometimes it's not as easy as it sounds to just try harder, like to try not to fight, to try not to let things that shouldn't get to you, to just see in what ways we can be better partners to each other. So this is one way I am trying this week, and he's been trying. And although it sounds funny, we're like 2 days into this week, and it's been working. Like, we haven't fought. I know that sounds crazy, but we were. And one thing that I like to tell my couples, and this is just something as a planner, I tell my couples, I start off with saying, I'm not really always sure where they are in their faith or in their walk. However, the devil hates marriage. The devil hates any union coming under God. So normally when it happens, he tries to do any and everything he can to ruin it, to keep it from happening. So you got to prepare yourself. You got to cover yourself with the whole armor of God and just prepare yourself for the battles that are going to take place, because they're going to happen. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. So it could be in the form of financial issues. It can be family issues. It can be job issues. It can be anything. So when you're better prepared for that, be it through therapy or just communication in general, you have a better chance at fight. I mean, whenever you're prepared for the battle, you have a better chance at winning the battle. So that's something that me and him also talked about this weekend. So we just are trying to be better prepared for the battle. We're going to be doing premarital counseling soon. We're really excited about that. So let's move on. I don't even know if my fiance can cook for real. He said he can, but we probably gonna be eating hot dogs and beans, huh, babe? I mean, it's okay. I like hot dogs and beans.
I'm trying to see who you talking to.
I'm recording a video, Grandma. So I just finished my filling. Kalia is warming up my tortillas. After we do that, I just have to put some of the chili crema on each tortilla, then top with the filling, a small amount of the pickled veggies, the cilantro, and I can do the sriracha and the corn flakes to taste. And also I can serve the pickled veggies on the side. So, so far it smells, she said it smells good. I think it smells good. I'm ready. You want to try it, Khalid?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to try it. Ready? Amen. It's hot. It's good. That's good. So I like the fact that it had all the ingredients. It was really quick. Took me about 20 minutes. That's so good. I didn't know how I would like the pickled vegetables on it. I like pickled vegetables, but it's really good on it. It does. So I have to say my babe some. I think you would like it.
I'm getting married.
Just there. I'm bringing my wedding gown because I want to see if it might be a good idea to have her do the alterations on that dress as well. I think I gotta stop and start over.